What's going on, guys? Lawson here. So it is an afternoon and the sun is starting to go down. The game plan for tonight is throwing big baits around bridges. I'm talking maybe some jumbo ladyfish, but also throwing some big flare hawks, some giant swim baits, anything that I think a monster snook might crush. That is the game plan. Also, just a little bit of formality. I want to welcome all the new viewers that we have gotten over the past month or two. We have been growing a ton and I could not be more grateful. So I want to welcome all you guys to the channel. And that being said, I want to answer a few questions in a little bit here that I've been getting a lot of questions about some certain things that we're going to go over here in a minute. But first, we're going to see if we can catch a ladyfish. All right, Skippy, come on in. And that is what we're looking for a potential bait. Oh gosh, stop. Little buddy is going in the live well because he might become dinner for a monster snook tonight. So I've been getting a ton of DMs lately, and I mean, I get it all the time of people asking me, how do I edit my videos? How do I edit my photos? And conveniently enough, this video is sponsored by Skillshare, which will help you learn exactly that. Skillshare, if you're not aware, is an online learning community, has thousands and thousands of classes about business, editing, design, photography, anything you want to learn. Skillshare probably has a class about it. It is such a helpful resource, and my girlfriend, who's filming for me today, actually uses it a ton, has learned how to edit and do photography, and within like 2 months of using Skillshare, this isn't even a joke, a better photographer and a better photo editor than I have over the past 3.5 years of doing this. She's learned it from Skillshare in 2 months. Skillshare also has a premium access feature, which gives you access to unlimited classes teaching you about everything you want to learn. I mean, things from even how to better run your Instagram, how to edit better, and it's taught by people who are actually professionals in their fields. Skillshare is also kind enough to give you guys, the first 500 people to click the link below and sign up for Skillshare Premium, 2 free months. 500 people, 2 free months, link below. I highly encourage you guys to check out Skillshare. For me personally, I went on and just typed in Adobe Premiere and found a bunch of classes to help me learn about things that I didn't even know existed in Adobe, and I've been editing with it for 2.5 years. It's so much cheaper than most learning platforms out there. You can get an annual plan for less than $10 a month. If you have any passion in like so many different creative fields, Skillshare can help you learn all those things. Seriously, check it out. And I appreciate Skillshare, and I appreciate you guys. Acting like a dead fish. He ain't dead. All right, so we're gonna drop this down for what I'm hoping a big snook, but I have a feeling it might end up being something a little different here. If you've watched my videos as of late, I've had a weird obsession with Goliath groupers, it seems, and I really, really want to get a big one. And I think a ladyfish isn't too bad of an idea to throw down there to get a big one. We have 100-pound mono attached to 50-pound braid to a mag heavy spinning rod and a Daiwa Dogfight, which has 67 pounds of drag. So if anything in my rod arsenal could get the job done, it would be this setup here. So the plan is we're gonna drop these ladyfish down for just a minute or two and see if anything happens. And if not, we're gonna start throwing some big flare hawks, some big swim baits, and see if we can get tickled. Do it big for me. All right, so we threw the ladyfish around the bridge for, I don't know, 25, 30 minutes, and maybe had like one possible bite, and he got really nervous and it felt like he got thumped, but nothing really ever happened. So done with that, and now we are throwing some jigs in the bridge right here at night. And if you saw a video I posted the other day, I said I wanted to start doing more night fishing. I actually made a post about it on Instagram as well, saying I really need to start doing it more often. It's hard as someone who films videos because I can't night fish unless I have someone with me basically helping me film, because I need someone to run a light and run a camera for me, because the GoPro is basically useless at night. I'm gonna try to make it a habit to try to night fish maybe once at least a week, because it's just, there's no better way to catch big fish than at night. They let their guard down, the big snook come out to feed. So we're gonna try catching big fish tonight. There's a fish. All right, got a decent sized snook on here, not huge, not shabby though. That's a good way to lose them right there, I'll tell you that. Come on, baby, let me grab your mouth. Open up, son, open up. Gosh, he is vice grip closed. Boom. All right, beautiful. And we'll pop that jig right out of its mouth. Believe it or not, that is actually my first snook ever on a jig like that, like a flare hawk. What a beautiful little snook right there. I bet he's 27 inches long. Awesome fish. One of my favorite fish in the entire planet right there. Beautiful common snook. We will release Buddy here, and hopefully we'll find his mama tonight. What a beautiful fish that is though. All right, going for the release on our handsome boy right here. I'll tell you what, he was not a huge one, but that was an angry fish, man. He fought really hard, and I am throwing some serious heavy tackle. Like, we're geared up for a giant tonight, so hopefully we'll find that giant. Oh, yeah. All right, we good? Yeah. Hooked into snook number 2 on the bridge. My Lord, did this thing thump the living hell out of it. I thought I had the monster on right here, but it's a good sign. It's probably been about 15-20 minutes since the last fish. That's actually not too bad consistency, I don't think. This thing's fighting hard. I mean, these are impeccably great fish. This is like probably a slot size snook, maybe a little under, but I'm using just such heavy gear because I'm wanting the big boy. But you see how hard this little snook is even working this. Oh my gosh, what the heck is going on? Oh. Oh. Whew. Wow, that fish was barely hooked right there. I think he's probably about the same size, maybe a touch bigger than the last one right there. Probably a 27-incher again, maybe 28. Beautiful fish, and are they fighting hard as hell or what? Man, I am enjoying catching some fish on the jigs. Thank you, buddy. We're gonna release him, and we're gonna keep looking for that donkey. We are off to not a bad start for tonight. All right, so right here, what I have in my hand is a Huddleston. Now, a Huddleston is like one of the most epic bass swim baits of all time if you've never heard of these before. I feel like as far as swim baits go, this thing These baits have probably caught more giant bass than any other huge swim bait, but we're not fishing for bass right now. We're fishing for big old snook. So we're gonna try to slow roll the Huddleston around the bridge to close out this evening. I've already caught 2 good snook on the Flare Hawk, and then I've been throwing it for about, I don't know, 30 minutes since then. Haven't got any other bites. I think if we kept with the Flare Hawk for the rest of the night, we'd probably catch a few more fish, but I wanna make things interesting, and we'll try throwing the Hud just for a little bit for the rest of the 20 minutes or so we have left to fish here. All right, we're just winding the night down, throwing the Hud, slow rolling it. I'll be honest, I am really enjoying this night fishing. We've caught 2 good snook, nothing humongous, but you know the potential for a big fish is here, and that's why I think it's so exhilarating doing this night fishing, because I think you have a bigger chance to catch a big fish doing this than almost any other type of fishing, other than if you were like fishing an inlet or like the Juneau Pier or something, you know. This is very fun, super peaceful out. There's only been like 1 or 2 other boats out, and we're just slow rolling big giant baits looking for that big bite here. It would be unbelievably epic to catch a snook in general on a Huddleston, but to catch a big one would be really sick. So fingers crossed, gonna do our best here to throw this thing and see if we can connect with a big one before the night's over. All right, that will be it for the night. Unfortunately, no bites on the Huddleston, but I have strong belief and faith in that lure right there, that if we spend enough time throwing it, that we could probably catch a friggin' monster on the Hud. And the Hawks, dude, making me proud. Absolutely, I am loving throwing these things. I don't know why it took me so long to throw these. I mean, for the past 2.5 years that I've been making videos, 3 years, however long it's been, people have always been like, oh, you should throw Flare Hawks. And I've been like, yeah, I don't know, because I've never done it before. And already, this is my 2nd night really ever even trying to throw them. And we whacked some snook tonight. Nothing huge, but I think give it time. We're going to dial it in and find some giants doing this. I appreciate you guys very much. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. As always, trying to do something a little different, add some new elements into this channel and do different things for you. Huge shout out to Skillshare for sponsoring the video. Seriously guys, check it out, links below. Go look at it. I am done. I appreciate you guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like and a comment down below. And make sure you're subscribed to the channel. You can either hit the picture of my noggin over here or hit the bar below that says subscribe and hit that little bell. I appreciate you guys very, very much. Until the next video, see ya.